baby! It's on, baby! It's on, baby!
Good news, it actually is on tonight.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. We welcome you to Football Friday, brought to you by Donato's Pizza, Salads, and Subs. I'm Eric Elkin. He is James Ryder.
Well, thunderstorms washed out about every game in our viewing area last week, so it's good to actually see a show where we can show some football games for Football Friday, even if there was a lot of rain.
There was a lot of rain, but we did see football, so that's always good. We begin with our Football Friday game of the week. Steve Chanel has worked wonders at Miamisburg. Since taking over in 2012, he's taken a perennial loser and turned it into a consistent winner.
The Vikings have made the playoffs 2 straight years, and this year they dropped down to Division II. So it could be the year Miamisburg gets its first playoff win ever, but got to get there first.
That's right. Vikings 2-0 coming off an overtime win at Fairmont, taking on a 1-1 Troy team. Pick things up in the first quarter. Jake Ross, 5-yard touchdown run, puts the Vikings on top 7-0. Then Hayden Kadwika for Troy, 11-yard touchdown run. Troy would go for 2 and convert, so it's 8-7 after the 2-point conversion, but the Vikings would lead 15-8 after the first quarter. Now the second quarter, Jake Ross, 5-yard touchdown run. Miamisburg leads 22-7 at the break. Pick things up in the third quarter. We saw Kadwika run for 1 earlier. Well, this is kind of the Hayden to Hayden connection. Hayden Kadwika to Hayden Jackson. He's rolling out, and he finds Jackson for a 37-yard touchdown pass. Miamisburg lead cut to 22-15. Davon Callaway, 30-yard touchdown run for Miamisburg, though, to put the Vikings back in front, or extend their lead, I should say, 29-15. And then Jake Ross, just a monster game for the Miamisburg running back, this time from 67 yards out. And check out this run.
The block from Josh Myers.
Well, he is a large man, and he's a little stiff arm there. Didn't get a whole lot of them there, but enough to get to the end zone for the 67-yard score. Miamisburg wins big to improve to 3-0, 43-15.
You got to keep working. I mean, just got to follow your line. I got a big boy, so I got to follow him. And if I do, the job will get done.
But overall, you start the season out 3-0, and now the things are going to get challenging here over the next 7 weeks with the opponents left on our schedule.
I have to imagine it's a pretty awesome feeling being a running back, getting to run behind Josh Myers, who's not only one of the best.
He goes 20 yards downfield and just throws people out of bounds. He is a large individual.
For those who don't know, he's an Ohio State commit. It's only week 3, but believe it or not, it's not hyperbole to call this a must-win week for Centerville.
The Elks have lost their first 2 games by a combined 4 points, and with games still against Elder in the pit, very tough place to win, and against Wayne, Centerville can ill afford an 0-3 start if it wants to make the postseason. Well, the Elks visiting Lebanon, making that drive down 48. Elks on their opening drive, it's Dominic Ashburn getting the rock from 7 yards out. He scores to put Centerville up 7-zip. Then here comes the rain pouring down. Lebanon answers after an exchange of punts. Dawson Wolf punch it in from a few yards out. We're tied at 7. We head to the second quarter. Jacob Harrison to Nate Richmond. This is a dangerous tandem. They put the Elks up 14-7. Lebanon, though, coming back again. Dakota Allen flushed out of the pocket, throws deep to Jordan Campbell. 60 yards later, it's a touchdown. And Centerville found itself in another high-scoring shootout, but the Elks hold on to win 40-35.
Big sigh of relief from Centerville, I imagine. Wayne coming off that nail-biter of a win at Moeller Sunday. Another tough test tonight, though, hosting Lakota West. Frederick Pitts had himself a day, runs the ball into the end zone for the Warriors after coming up shy the previous play on a 25-yard run, and then Pitts again runs the ball in for another Warrior touchdown. He has the first 2 scores for Wayne. It's 14-0. Then Lakota West fumbles the football. The Warriors recover it, playing some stingy defense, and that prevents the Firebirds from getting on the board. So Pitts having himself a night, continuing, breaks free and finds pay dirt. Warriors led 21-2 just before the half, and they go on to win by a final of 28-9.
Just a wealth of talent there for Wayne. The next We're going to make the short trip across I-75. Springboro driving across Route 73 to face Franklin. Third quarter, Panthers already up 31-0. Elijah Cunningham to Alex Feldman over the middle. They connect for a big pickup, and it gets bigger. Feldman shedding tackles and dragging guys forward. Now, Liam Foley, he's following up an impressive performance against Centerville. He continues to churn out yards and just run over defenders and through them. Then Cunningham caps off the drive with a quick pass to Nick Kovacs, the junior receiver, taking it the rest of the way. Springboro goes up 38-0. The backups and the running clock come in from there, and the final is 38-0.
Foley might also have the best hair in high school football in the area. Beaver Creek looking to start the year 3-0 for the first time since 2009. Home opener against Fairborn. First quarter, Beavers' Tim Bradshaw. Remember him from week 1. He was our player of the week. Well, he finds a big hole and straight up the middle for the first touchdown of the game. Gets a little love from the student section while he's there, with the fans decked out in the red, white, and blue, honoring those who lost their lives at 9/11. Love to see it out there. A lot of student sections did that tonight. Beaver Creek again. Hunter Maloney lobbing the ball down the field, finds Justin Terrell in the end zone. Beavers on the board again. Fairborn wouldn't go quietly, though. Cuts the Beaver lead in half as Wesley Watts, like the alliteration, goes deep to Grayson Barnhart down the sideline for the score, but Beaver Creek holds off Fairborn 3-0 for the first time since 2009 with a 35-23 win. Coming up next on Football Friday, Alter already looks to be in state championship form again. Find out if the Knights could make it 3 straight to start the year.
If I got locked away and we lost it all today, tell me honestly, would you stick around? If I got locked away and we lost it
Waiting for it to pick up a little bit there. We got to get some energy here. After coming up just short of a state championship and perfect season a year ago, the Alter Knights have once again reloaded. 2 straight convincing wins have the Knights looking like they're poised for another March to December. Alter's home field this week at Roush Stadium, hosting a winless Thurgood Marshall team. Knights get out to a fast start. They force a 3-and-out, and then it's Andy Turpin breaking the plane. Alter would miss the extra point, so it's 6-0 Knights. But credit Thurgood Marshall. The Cougars put up a heck of a fight. Ensuing drive, Alter going forward on 4th down. Cougars force the fumble and recover it. But Thurgood couldn't get anything going offensively. Knights flipping the field with the special teams. David Ruth returns it into Cougar territory. And Alter without Ryan Markoff in this game at quarterback, so the sophomore Alden Sims held his own. That's a 16-yard score right up the middle. Knights only led 12-0 at the half. Probably didn't look their sharpest, but they preserved the shutout and get the win, 26-0 the final. Don't forget, if you missed any of the highlights from tonight or just want to watch them again, you'll be able to find them all on our website. Head to fox45now.com, click on the Football Friday tab under the Sports tab. We'll post the highlights from every show shortly after we're off the air.
Last night I told you about the Stebbins football team that from 2000 to 2014 has won only 26 games and lost 124. But the Indians are off to a 2-0 start for the first time since 1998. That year, they improved to 3-0, which is exactly what Stebbins will try to replicate tonight. Indians hosting Northeastern. First quarter for Stebbins, it's David Hickey keeping the ball running wide, and he gets his arm just over, and it's a 20-0 lead. Second quarter, Hickey going deep to a very wide open Elijah Hall. I think I could have converted that one. That's another touchdown for Stebbins. Northeastern, though, trying to get something going, but the Indians have Chase Rowe. He's waiting, gets the interception, and as they go back on offense, it's Mason Dyer zigging, zagging his way past a couple defenders, and he extends the Indians' lead. This is the third 3-game win streak for Stebbins in the last 16 years, which is also the longest in that span. Stebbins rolls 48-7. Well, you can get involved with us on Twitter. Tweet us your pictures, videos, anything from your game at ABC22, Fox45, or tweet us scores at the game you're at. Don't forget, you can also follow myself at JamesR2245 and Eric, that guy over there, Eric2245.
That is me. No Messiah DeWeaver, no problem so far for Trotwood, but a tough test at Sycamore. And Ravion Hargrove's really becoming a story this season. They're relying heavily on him on the ground. Finds the seam there for his first touchdown of the game. This guy is putting up some ridiculous numbers this season. They're relying on that run game with no Messiah DeWeave there and a sophomore at quarterback. Well, this time they sling it out there, get him into the open space. Look at that cutback. Gets a couple of blocks downfield, and Hargrove scampers in for the score. 623 yards, 7 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, 8 touchdowns total on the season. Trotwood wins 3-0, 27-21.
Northmont off to an 0-2 start as the Bolts hit the road. For the first time this season, they face Lakota East. And for Lakota East, it's Silas Ingram taking the pitch, rumbles in for the touchdown, 7-zip. Lakota East. Northmont's Donovan Wallace with a spark for the Thunderbolts. Big kickoff return here, but this one was all Lakota East. Tyler Green, long touchdown run, and they're your winners, 42-14.
West Carrollton coming off its first win since 2012, making the trip up to Sydney tonight. Things didn't start well for the Pirates, though. They had a hard time holding on to the football. The bad snap causing the fumble, and the Yellow Jackets recover. And then it's Andre Gordon rolling out and finding Daryl McNeil for the crucial first down. And then Gordon rolling out of the pocket, making a beeline for the pylon, diving for the touchdown. Yellow Jackets.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Try again. Yellow Jackets up 14-0. Pirates trying to start the offense, but another fumble, this time recovered by Devin Santos. This is called a scoop and a score, and he's going to have to earn it. He's also got the cavalry with him. Look at that. A lot of Sydney players going.
Caravan.
70 yards for the touchdown, and Sydney goes on to win 42-zip.
Well, Piqua head coach Bill Neese facing one of his best friends and Lima senior head coach Mike Fell. Indians hoping to get on things and defend Alexander Stadium from the Spartans. Second quarter, Piqua up 13-12. Darius Gordon hitting Ruben Flowers, who flips it to Monte Lyles. Then a couple plays later, Gordon finding Flowers, this time for a Spartan touchdown. 2-point conversion, it's Gordon keeping it himself. It's 20-13 Lima Senior at the half. But in the third quarter, Piqua driving Rupert Delacruz to Andrew Lee. Then it's Darian Tips Clemens. He's had a monster season thus far, rumbling 20 yards for the Indian TD. Extra point no good, so we're tied at 20. Lima Senior wins this in double overtime, 36-28 your final.
It's that time again, our SVG Motors student section of the week. Congratulations to Franklin's Wildcat Den. The game may not have gone the way they had hoped, but these students really did bring it. Wildcat Den decked out in the red, white, and blue, of course, in honor of those who lost their lives in 9/11. Many student sections out there did this tonight. It was really great to see. Congratulations again to the Franklin Wildcat Den, our SVG Motors student section of the week. Well, our scoreboard is powered by ScoreStream. Time to get you caught up with some scores from across the Miami Valley here in a wet week 3. We begin with Coldwater getting the shutout of Minster 28-0. Marion Local, well, what else is new? They win again, big, 62-6. Some more scores from week 3. Fairmont loses on the road up in Toledo, 35-21, and Moeller beats Xenia 42. That should say 42-12 is the final in that one.
Mechanicsburg, they continue to look good and win a battle of unbeatens, 35-zip. Greenview, they get another W, 28-13 over East Clinton.
Oakwood gets the win over Carlisle, and Valley View a winner over Madison. Well, coming up next on Football Friday, Tippecanoe in search of a 3-0 start, plus our play of the week. Tippecanoe is no stranger to success. The Red Devils have made the playoffs 10 years in a row, so Tip being off to a 2-0 start, definitely not a surprise.
And tonight they'll face Milton Union. The Bulldogs are 2-0 for the first time since 2012, but Milton Union hasn't been 3-0 since 2007. That was before they started playing Tip on an annual basis. Red Devils have won 6 years in a row against the Bulldogs. Well, we start with Tip up 7-0 to begin the second quarter. Jacob Prawl taking the snap, stretches, gets in the end zone. Ball spotted at the 1, though. I don't know about that call. Looked like he was into me. Very next play, it's Brandon Gotthard handing it off to Chris Garber, punching it in for a touchdown. Tip up 14-zip. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. It's Gotthard giving it to Jacob Prawl. Top 22 selection. He's going to Brown, but right here he says, let me take a pit stop. Got to go to the end zone. 86 yards to the house. Red Devils up 21-0. Milton Union makes it closer, though. Tip wins 35-12.
I think we nailed that top 22 selection. Chris is making tonight's delivery from Donato's Pizza, Subs, and Salads. He brought their new all-Ohio pizza with ingredients that are locally sourced. It includes a new sauce and Italian cheese blend with fresh ricotta and fresh mozzarella cheeses and Donato's Heritage pepperoni. The new all-Ohio pizza is available in 4 different sizes, and the large is on sale for just $14.49. The all-Ohio pizza can also be purchased on Donato's popular gluten-free crust, which Chris brought to us tonight to try. Donato's offers an Udi's gluten-free crust that can place your favorite toppings on, like tonight's all-Ohio pizza, or you can purchase Donato's certified gluten-free take and bake pizzas to bake at home. And don't forget, the all-Ohio pizza with all-Ohio ingredients is all for a worthy cause. 50 cents from each all-Ohio pizza sold will be donated to the Urban and Shelley Meyer Fund for Cancer Research at the James at the Wexner Medical Center on the campus of the Ohio State University. Call your neighborhood Donato's Pizza, Subs, and Salads, or order online at Donatos.com to try an all-Ohio pizza and breadsticks. It's all from Donato's Pizza, Subs, and Salads, where every piece is important. Well, coming up next on Football Friday, we reveal our play of the week, plus take a look at Bethel and Dayton Christian. That's next. Time now for our play of the week here on Football Friday. It comes from the Sidney-West Carrollton game. West Carrollton had a little bit of trouble holding on to the football tonight, but Sidney is the benefactor. Devin Santos recovers the fumble. He has got a whole slew of teammates to escort him to the end zone for a 70-yard touchdown score. Bethel opening with 3 straight road games tonight against Dayton Christian. It was tied at 7 at the half. This game turned into a slop fest, just pouring rain, and that means it's hard to handle the pigskin. Bees fumble the snap. Seth Yunker comes out of the pile with it, and he's all fired up. Warriors take over, but couldn't do anything with it. Next Bethel possession. Dayton Christian getting after it on defense. Check out the pursuit by Ricari Howard. Forces a 4th down and a Bethel punt. And on the ensuing drive, Warriors had it inside the 10, but have to settle for a 42-yard field goal because of penalties. But a huge boot from Caleb Quarles splits the uprights, gives Dayton Christian a 10-7 lead, but the Bees score 14 unanswered to win 21-10. Well, our scoreboard is powered by ScoreStream. Time to get you caught up with some more of the scores from across the Miami Valley here in Week 3. And we begin with Kenton Ridge losing to West Liberty Salem 21-12. Fairbanks loses to Triad 45-21. Get you some more scores before we get out of here. Riverside gets the big win, and Bradford a loser to Central Catholic.
Versailles the winner of the MAC, along with St. Henry. St. Henry wins comfortably.
And Tri-County North gets a win over Arcanum. Mississinawa Valley is shut out by Covington 49-0. That's going to do it for this edition of Football Friday. We got more over on ABC 22 at 11:15. We'll see you then.